Hey guys, recently OpenAI introduced GPT-4o and I thought why not integrate it into Excel. So I created my own Ask AI formula. Here you just need to input a prompt and then you will get the response directly in your cell. Just like a normal Excel formula, you can also concatenate it with other cells to make the formula more dynamic. In this video I will show you how to install the new formula into your spreadsheet and demonstrate some practical use cases. The formula itself is included in my free Excel add-in called MyToolBelt. However, in order to use it, you need your own OpenAI API key. This means if you use your API key, you will spend some money depending on how heavily you use it. Also, this formula only works on Windows. Sorry Mac users. Okay, and with that said, let's dive in and show you how it works. So as shown in the intro, it is just like a normal Excel formula. That means you can create a dynamic prompt, like I did here, where I'm asking for the top 3 challenges by different industries. The industry name is in column B. And to get the result for the other industries, I just need to copy down this formula. And of course, if you update the industry here and press enter, you will see that the response updates as well. Instead of using the ampersand to concatenate the text, you can of course also use a concat function from Excel, just like I did here. In this example, I'm asking for the top 3 competitors of certain brands. And like before, I can drag down this formula to get the results for the other brands. Now let me give you an important tip for the prompt. Ideally, you want to include how your output should look like. For instance, if you only want to get the capital of a country, you can instruct the AI to only output the city name. Otherwise, you will likely get the response in a full sentence, just like in my example here. That is also why I included this in my prompt earlier. If I do not specify the output and just ask my question, the response might be much longer, just like in my case now. So let me make this cell a bit bigger and apply a smaller font, so that you can see what the new response looks like. As you can see, now you get a much longer response, which also includes markdown formatting, which of course cannot be rendered in Excel. Another best practice is to save the result as a normal text once you're happy with the output. For that, just select the cells with your AI formulas, copy them to your clipboard, and then, for example, next to it, paste the text as values. And with that, you can now delete the initial formula. I'm doing this because if you run the formula again with the same prompt, the AI might actually give you a slightly different output. And your workbook might also slow down if you have too many AI formulas in your sheet, especially if you trigger a recalculation. In that case, it might take some time to generate all the outputs again, and of course it will also cost you money again. Okay, with that said, let me show you a way to analyze multiple cells. In my case here, I have a sales report. On the top I have some metadata, like the start and end date of the report, the salesperson and the region. Below that I have the actual report of 1 week, which include the different activities, how much was generated each day, and also the sales target along with some notes. Now let's say I want to quickly get a concise management summary of that data. For that I have included my prompt here in a cell. To get the best result, you want to include the keyword prompt at the beginning of your actual instruction. Okay, and now I just need to select the range I want to analyze and click the following button. Once done, you will get the response in a new worksheet. So let me copy this text to my clipboard and then back in my sales report I will paste it up here. Alright, and here we have it. The AI got all the numbers correct, including the actual sales amount, the target and the difference. Additionally, it included the most important notes to give some explanations of what happened during that week. Now I also included an option for you to tweak some settings. If you click the right lower corner here, a settings menu will open. Here you can choose which model you want to use. Also, I created this list dynamically. This means that whenever a new OpenAI model is available, it will be also visible here in the drop-down list without needing to update the add-in. And as you can see, some options are grayed out here. Because, let's be honest here, I also need to pay my rent. So that is why there's also a paid version of the add-in available. It is just a one-time purchase to unlock all features and also a way for you to support this channel. That said, if you just want to use the features I showed you so far, they are all included in the free version. Additionally, there are actually many other features available in the free version, like creating a table of contents with a gallery view. Now you get some little preview windows of your sheets. If you click on one of those, it will redirect you to the respective sheet. Now, as I said, not all the features you see here are free. Some features require a license key. In that case, you will see the following window. And with that said, let me show you how to get started with the add-in. If you click the first link in the description box, you will be redirected to the following page. Here I also included a demo video where I go through some practical use cases of the add-in. And if you scroll further down, you can see what is included in the free and paid version. To download the free version, just click here. And yes, you need to input your name and email address. I will not spam you, but of course, you will get some emails from me where I show you some features of the paid version. That said, you can always unsubscribe, no hard feelings there. Alright, so once you submit this form, you will get the add-in along with the installation instructions. The installation itself takes only 1 to 2 minutes. Once you have it installed, you will see a new ribbon in Excel, and with that, you now have access to the Ask AI formula. If you try it out for the first time, it will automatically open the settings menu, as you first need to input your OpenAI API key here. To get one, click up here. This will redirect you to the OpenAI website. Here you need to log in with your account. Once logged in, go to your settings and navigate to billing. Here you need to add some balance to your account, otherwise it will not work. Additionally, you might also want to set some usage limits here, just in case. Okay, with that in place, go back to your dashboard and navigate to API keys. Here you can now create a new API key. Optionally, you can give this key a name like MyToolBelt. Once done, click the Create Key button. Afterwards, you will see your key. As written here, this is a secret key, so do not share it with anybody else. In my case, I will delete my key before uploading this video. So, with that said, copy this key to your clipboard and then navigate back to Excel. Here you just need to paste it into the following field. Additionally, I will also change the model and then save the settings. You can also validate that those settings are saved by navigating back to the menu. For that, just click on the icon in the corner. And as you can see, the API key is still available here. Alright, and with that done, you can now test the new Ask AI formula. If you do so, you will get the following disclaimer. That is why I just want to highlight one more time that using the API costs money and that any data you input into the formula will be transmitted to the OpenAI servers. If you do not want to see the message again, you can tick this box here. Okay, and that is all there is to it. Now we can see our AI response here. Also, just in case you're wondering how this formula looks if you send it to someone who hasn't installed the add-in, it will actually show a name error. Also, I included the new formula with the latest release of the add-in. So if you have the add-in already installed, but you don't have access to the new formula, then navigate to the add-in info button and check for updates. Here you will see that there will be a new version available. If you click on yes, the new version along with a link to a tutorial on how to update the add-in will be saved on your computer. Alright guys, and that is all I have for you. Have a lot of fun with the add-in, and as always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.